me, Sue Sylvester, the Emmy award-winning actress, the star of Glee, the most popular show on television for those of you who live under a rock. I have decided that I am no longer going to be carrying photo ID. You know why? Because people should know who I am. Now, some say I am a ruthless bully and others a crazed bitch. But I relish my role as the kick-ass coach of the best high school cheerleading squad in the nation. And so what if I am perpetually clad in a tracksuit? Do you know how much I make per episode? This year, in addition to having a facelift, well, that's just typical now, isn't it? Luckily, I brought my own. Test. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, so last year, when I had a facelift, I also decided to have my eyes done. And when I was in there, I told the surgeon, take out my tear ducts. I'm not using them. So some of you must be wondering, what is Sue Sylvester doing here at a Waldorf school? Well, I am certainly not here to sing Kumbaya. And I am not scouting talent from this deep end show. So far, I have not seen anything impressive. Well, except for that French chick. She was okay. No. I'm here on a far more important mission. I am here to talk about me. I just feel so alive when I talk about myself. Now, a lot of people ask me, Sue, why are you so damn angry? Why can't you just be a lovable lesbian? Like that little twat Ellen. Well, I'd like to blame my hormones, but that would just be too easy now, wouldn't it?
Hey, Sue, why don't you get them checked? I think it really helped.
Don't mess with me, lady, or I will kick you straight in the taco. Now, like I was saying, the real blame goes with my mother, Doris, the true monster. When I was a child, I made the deadly mistake of walking in on my parents while they were in bed one night. It looked like two walruses wrestling. No child should ever see that. The damage was permanent and irreversible. And now that's why I believe there is no room for intimacy in marriage. But then it got worse. My mother forced me to take baths with my little brother Johnny. How many of you were subjected to the humiliation of having to bathe with your siblings? Well, let me tell you, she used to throw us both in the tub together to save time and precious water. But you know what happens after those bubbles disappear. There you are, two little naked kids staring at each other's body parts. Well, that's when I discovered Johnny had something really fascinating between his legs. I called it a turtle. You know, because it looked just like a turtle, and he could play with it like a turtle. I mean, he could make the head go in and out, and even disappear in its shell. It was downright entertaining. But then, when we looked between my legs, there wasn't much to play with. I am sure that this is where my fierce competitiveness with men really began. So anyway, one day I'm on my way to school, and I'm walking to school to catch the bus for kindergarten, and there on the sidewalk, I can't believe it. OMG, it's Johnny's turtle. Does my brother know he's missing a body part? I am horrified, and I run into the house to go get my mother. She comes out, she takes one look at it, and she says, "That is not your brother's turtle. That is a dead baby bird that fell out of the tree up there." She points to a branch up above. Well, I don't know, Mom, but that pink, goose-fleshy, featherless, and beakless thing looks a lot like my brother's penis. Well, then she gets this crazy-ass idea that I should take it to school for show and tell. I mean, what does she think it is, the Nature Channel or something? But before I can say no, she gets out some saran wrap and a paper towel, and she puts the little item in a brown paper bag. And I trot off to school with this thing. Well, when show and tell comes around, and I reveal the little tweepster to my friends, they are speechless. But my teacher, Mrs. Midgard, wasn't. She promptly announces that roadkill, dead animals, and carcasses are not acceptable material for show and tell. Well, that's when I told her, Mrs. Midgard, this is not a dead baby bird, this is my brother's penis. Well, that landed me straight in the principal's office. And when my mother came to fetch me, that is the day that World War Sue began. But even in the battle, I am so elegant. I am delicious, malicious Sue, and you will find me on Tuesday nights wearing this tracksuit, 7 p.m. on Fox. And that is the way that Sue sees it.